Jag from Jaggy Sports again. And who's going to win the East? Okay, who's going to win the Eastern Conference? And who's going to go on to the East Finals? If it was between the Bucks, the Nets, and the Heat, I'm going to go with the Heat. I know I changed my mind. I had the Nets. First I had the Heat, then I had the Nets. Now I'm going to go back to the Heat. I'm not bandwagon. Everybody knows I'm a Lakers guy. But, they're not going anywhere. So, check this out.
Just duking it out all game long. There you are. You see them, 76ers against the Bulls. Richard, this was an offensive show.
I'm sorry. I've been watching a lot of basketball for a lot of years, and some of the moves that I'm starting to see Joel Embiid whip out, there's not many players, let alone big men, that can do it. But DeMar DeRozan, he was just absolutely impressive. He was battling, trying to keep his team in it, but there's nothing you can do. When your big man can hit a Euro sidestep and then go dunk it, that's just difficult. But look at this right here. Little floater, taking his time, whatever you want from DeMar.
He had 26 points in the first half. That's a career high in the first half. But, Joel Embiid, he had answers all night long. Let's go ahead to the fourth quarter.
Look, when I just did the Dallas-Philly game, and Joel Embiid is trying to be the MVP. He understands what that takes, but DeMar DeRozan, all-star starter. This man is leading this Chicago Bulls team like a veteran should. But sometimes you just go against a big fella that can do too much, and it's just you don't even know what to say. Because look at this. It's just too big. He's too agile. He's too mobile. Then he gets into his bag. He's already the biggest, strongest guy, and now he's hitting you with step backs? Like, come on. At this point in time, I'm starting to get frustrated for the other team.
Well, Embiid finished with 40 points, 10 rebounds. I want to say that's light work for him. He's been doing that all season long. But look, take a look at the Eastern Conference standings here, because 5 teams at the top, they're separated by just a game and a half. And then the top 8, they're separated by just 4.5 games. So I want to bring in our panel of Richard Jefferson, Shanae Agumake, and our friend Kendrick Perkins. And I want to start with you, Perk. What team do you trust the most in the East right now?
Let me hear this nonsense.
Oh, this hard. No, it's not nonsense. Not at all. I'm going with the team that was in the finals 2 years ago representing the East. The guys that's going to be waiting on you in the back alley with a ski mask on. That's them goons from Dade County. Look, when you talk about the Miami Heat, we're talking about arguably the best starting defensive 5 in the NBA. When it comes down to defense, they check all the boxes. They have shooting and Duncan Robinson. They have a stud coming off a bench in Tyler Hero. We already know what Jimmy Buckets could do on both ends of the floor. They have everything you want in a big and Bam Adebayo. He's able to switch 1 through 5 defensively. He got nice post work. He got everything. Lob threat at the basket. Best coach in basketball. And on top of that, they got leadership. Udonis Haslem, holding everybody accountable.
That was a nonsense, Richard.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Look, it's the Milwaukee Bucks. At the end of the day, the Milwaukee Bucks are the most trusted team. Why? Because they've been the most consistent team. Look, maybe not in the postseason, but over the last 4 seasons, they have been the most consistent team. Then you add what they were able to do in the finals and finally getting that monkey off of their back. When their big 3 plays, they are absolutely elite. My one question is with no Brook Lopez, right? That's the one question. He was a stretch 5. He was great defensively. He opened the floor and allowed Milwaukee Bucks to just be a more physical, size, and it was just dominant. So that is the team that I trust the most. I like Miami, but you can't count out the defending champions.
I just mentioned the Cleveland Cavaliers is the best defense in the East. Well, to add to your point, Richard, and I'm so mad that I have to agree with Richard Perk. I'm sorry, bro. But the best offense in the East is the Milwaukee Bucks, and they have 7 players that are almost averaging double figures, led by Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's on cruise control. Anytime he steps on the floor, I know we're celebrating Joel Embiid and John Morant and all these great players right now, but it's just easy for Giannis to, go out there and get a huge double-double. So the Bucks have few questions. The motivation for them to repeat, that'll be interesting to follow.
Man, I'm sorry, Perk, but it's going to be 3-1 lead. I'm going with the Milwaukee Bucks, too. Defending champs.
I feel sorry for y'all lost because go look at what the Milwaukee Bucks has done when they faced the Miami Heat this season.
They swept
and go
them
look
last
at
year
Giannis
in the
numbers.
first round?
Go
Is that what they
go
did?
Talk that.
go Go look at Giannis. Go look at Giannis' numbers this season against the Miami Heat. They are ridiculous, and I'm not talking about in a good way. But look, yeah, they swept the Miami Heat, but that's before they got Kyle Lowry and PJ Tucker. See, Milwaukee Bucks took PJ Tucker for granted. I'm telling you that right now. And then you let him go to Miami, down there where he fits perfectly well in the culture. And by the way, one person we forgetting about is Victor Oladipo. He haven't even been back yet, and he's on the verge of coming back for the Miami Heat. So now they get even stronger.
I did say the Miami Heat are the most dangerous team in the Eastern Conference.
You did,
I still
Malika.
believe that, but the Milwaukee Bucks are
Don't
the team.
Don't straddle the fence.
They're the team to beat. The Milwaukee Bucks are the team to beat.
Basically, with all the drama with the Brooklyn Nets, I don't know what's going to happen with the trade deadline. The Bucks, they did a mistake. I never had the Bucks in the first place just because of the fact that they never kept PJ Tucker. He's so undervalued. It's hilarious. And I have to go with the Heat. The Miami Heat. Miami Heat, 100%. They're gonna go to the East if it's between those guys, if it's between those three teams. But if Philly's involved, the way Embiid is playing, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'd go with a clear 100% Miami Heat vote right there, because Embiid is just playing like a madman now. He's clearly the MVP. And I don't know, man. Like, it's hard because you got Miami Heat and their defense and all the star players that they got. Like, these guys are no joke. But then again, Philly ain't no joke. And they don't even have Ben Simmons. You know what I mean? So that's a tough one because I know everybody's thinking, oh, Embiid can't do it by himself. He needs Ben Simmons. Well, there's your motivation factor right there. Because think about it this way. They're playing insane right now, even without Ben Simmons. If Daryl Morey can actually pull something off for Ben Simmons and get Embiid the help that he needs by Thursday, it's crazy. So, no, tell me what you guys think. Who's going to come out of the East? Which team do you guys think is going to win the Eastern Conference Finals? Subscribe, like, and notification. You know what I mean? Hit that notification button. Tell whoever you got to do. You know what I mean? Tell your neighbor. Tell that dude at the bus stop who's looking really shady at you. Just mention Jaggy Sports, and then maybe he'll stop looking shady at you. Okay? So, this is Jag from Jaggy Sports.